guitar coming out of the monitors? Because I can't hear it in my little one either. Does it come out of the big one though? No, it is, I'm playing through this.
You're playing through your board?
Yeah. Does it come out of the big speakers?
Now I can.
Now you can?
Something with the chords or something up here.
Well, before it was too loud, and then she said,
She hasn't touched it since. Because remember the last time it was this chord right here that was
right.
making it not work, right?
Yeah, that was because the chair moved against it and turn off my guitar, please. Let's see. Can you turn the guitar back on? Let's see.
Yes. Do one of your effects and then see if it's even coming into the board.
It's going into the board.
It's going into the board.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because now I can hear this one. I can hear from this. thought that would get your attention. Better than yelling across the room. The welcome song. Ready?
Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. Did you know you're one with God for eternity? Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. You're not a stranger anymore, now you're family. Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. Did you know you're one with God for eternity? Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. You're not a stranger anymore, now you're family. You're not a stranger anymore, now you're family. You're not a stranger anymore, now you're family. Welcome. Good morning. So today is the first Sunday in the new month, so we'll be singing a new joy song, and you will see the words on the screen. If you would stand and join us and raise your voices. February is the love month, so love is my decision. Love is my decision, up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision, no one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision, up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision, no one else can make me forgive. And
so fabulous. Thank you so much. Please be seated and welcome. We are Unity Spiritual Center of Vero Beach. And if you're new joining us here, and it's so nice to see all of you, or online, know that our mission is teaching, loving, inspiring people to be all they were created to be, and which is a perfect segue into our first announcement, because this room was bursting with potential. Susan Rain, come up. A giant thank you to Susan Rain and her committee.
Yes, yesterday was a life-changing experience for anybody that was here at the workshop with Suzanne Giesman. It was, I can't even explain what it was, but it was absolutely life-changing. And some of you may have come in this morning and even felt a new energy in this space, because the energy here yesterday was like nothing we've ever experienced. It was really incredible. So you may even be sensing that because the energy is still here with us. So I want to mention the next event that's coming up. On March 5th, we will have another author and medium here on a Saturday doing 2 separate workshops. I would say go to both of them. You will get a discount if you attend both of them. His name is Joseph Labruto, and I have experienced his workshops. And his first one is called Learn to Speak to Angels and Spirit Guides. So he works with his guides and angels, and he helps us go into a meditation to connect with our own spirit guides and angels. And that is a 2-hour experience from 1:30 to 3:30. And then we have a break, and at 5 o'clock, you can come back for a full gallery mediumship reading. It's phenomenal. He will fill a place, and he will just be directed to go to a certain area, and he will do readings right then and there. And it's not like, oh, your loved one is so proud of you. Oh, they think, they're so sorry. It's nothing like that. It's like finding out the name of your teddy bear when you were 3 years old. It's like him saying, anyway, I could go on, so I'm going to stop. But it was amazing. So I attended one of his gallery readings, and I left just crying. And it wasn't about a reading I had, it was about the readings that everybody else had and how people were moved beyond and the details that came out. So that's from 5 to 6:30. So I would say go to both. As I said, you get a discount. The ticket, you do have to get a ticket. They're on Eventbrite. And I have these little half-page flyers, so just go like this, and I will come and bring you a flyer, and that's it. He's also doing private readings after the event, so if you're interested in that, you need to talk to me personally. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Susan. Today is the first Sunday Labyrinth Walk and Meditation from 4:50 to 5:40. And we have live music. Bob Lusk is coming to bring his guitar and play his guitar. And it's weather permitting. And after yesterday, I swear we have an immediate connection. We had about 80 people out here eating, and it did not rain. So we were very, very grateful for that. This week we have a new opportunity, a new class, Zentangle with artist Lee Bennett. Lee, please stand. She's going to start these classes at 11 on Friday. There's Lee. And if you want to know what Zentangle is, see Lee after the service and she will explain. She's doing this as a gift to Unity. There's no charge. It's just by love donation. That's every Friday at 11, and it's here. And now, the green team is getting more and more powerful and more important. I was so proud of the event yesterday because we didn't have any plastic bottles. So Vanna, if you would please come up. She's my Vanna White. So, the most beautiful Vanna. Last month, we talked about the importance of not using styrofoam. So when you go to a restaurant, you go with this. You go with your own container, and you do not take styrofoam. Why? Because styrofoam sits in landfills for over 500 years. This month, our green team tip is to stop using these And I told two people about this when I got here this morning, and I said, we can use, do we have the little sheet? Little laundry sheets like that. Instead of all these pods in here and these big things sitting in our landfills, we can order, and I only know one brand is Earth Care. So please, and I have not personally done it, I am vowing to never buy one of these again, but I'm going to get the sheets. And I did talk to somebody, a really good friend, who said the sheets work. You're nodding, you've used them. The sheets work really, really well. Thank you, Vanna. Yes. Tickets are now on sale for our fabulous Strawberry Festival, and Cindy London will be in the back. Cindy is right there, and she'll be in the back selling those tickets. You have to have your strawberries reserved because we have to buy them ahead of time. It's a wonderful, wonderful buffet of salads and breads and strawberry shortcake. And Cindy always says homemade whipped cream with a gluten-free option on your strawberry cake. All righty, this is so important. Our annual meeting is 2 weeks from today, February the 20th, and we must have a quorum to approve the budget and vote on nominations for your new board. The nominations presented to the board by the nomination committee are Charlotte Hadley. Charlotte, are you here? Charlotte's in the back. Susan Rain, who was just up here, and Eva Walco. Eva, raise your hand. There's Eva. So we have those people running to create a new board, and our new board will include Reverend Clive Delaporte. So it's going to be a whole new ballgame. And I want to thank you, members of the nominating committee. And now, this is a bittersweet moment because Elizabeth is not here as our transition minister. She is here as a guest speaker today, and it worked out so beautifully with her schedule and Clive's schedule, and all in divine order. Elizabeth has been with us since November 2020. She has been here for 16 months, doing one lesson a month. She has met with the administration team 64 times. She has done workshops, new member class, online classes, and she's been available for consultation and counseling and so much more. And I was thinking this morning that for this last year, we've affirmed together that the right, innovative, inspirational, energetic minister is on our way, and he is on the way, and we love that. And all this time, we've had this wonderful lady, energetic, inspiring, and innovative. So, Elizabeth, we are so grateful.
Wow. Wow. I'm going to cry. My mascara is going to run. But I will not be physically here with you once a month, but you're all going with me in my heart. And I'm staying with you in your heart because I know that we are much more than physical bodies. So we're connected for good. Amen. And this is a short time. I'll be back. I will be back at some point as a guest speaker. I don't live far. So I know that you have enriched my life. So I am so grateful for that. And can you feel the energy in the room? It's a rebirth, a renewal, a time of a renaissance. And yesterday was amazing, as you said, but it doesn't stop there. This is just the beginning for us to soar. So join me now because each and every one of you is extremely powerful. And together, we're going to soar today. So join me in prayer as we affirm the truth of who we are, what we are, and expand in consciousness. So take a breath. And we settle into the center of our being, opening our heart space to the truth of who we are, one with our Creator, the living, loving Christ presence within us, fully awake, rejoicing, and see your heart smiling, even if it's heavy this morning. Bring curiosity to it. Breathe into it. And know that here, now, all is well. You're being held in the arms of love, in the wings of love, being lifted up. And we breathe into this place and we ask the Holy Spirit, the activity of God within us, guide me, show me. I open my mind to receive and to give and to be in that flow as I'm ready to soar to deeper dimensions of being. And we see this entire space as a vortex of light and love shining forth into the world as we begin to see a world that works for all. For this and so much more, we are grateful, and we are grateful for everyone serving this morning. And we say, thank you, thank you, thank you, sweet Spirit. And so it is. Amen.
Welcome. My name is Edie Monahan, and I'm the chaplain of the day, and I'll be in the prayer chaplain corner after the service for your prayer needs. And now I'm going to read from the Daily Word. And the word is dominion. Claiming dominion, I am calm and confident. I am a powerful spiritual being, endowed with dominion, the authority to take command of my thoughts, words, and actions. Even as I work to change my circumstances, I remember I am not constrained by what is happening around me. Claiming dominion, I choose my response in all situations. I live with poise and confidence. I claim dominion over my thoughts and feelings. When I recognize limiting thoughts, I train myself to affirm my spiritual power and freedom. Divine wisdom guides me. I feel the strength of the indwelling Christ presence, moment by moment, thought by thought, as I use my dominion to establish a positive, fulfilling direction for my life. And from the Bible, Genesis 1:26, then God said, "Let us make humankind in our image, according to our likeness, and let them have dominion." Shall we affirm the statement of the day together? Claiming dominion. I am calm and confident. Thank you.
Good morning again. This song will lead us into meditation. So if you'll hold the space after, and if you want to send love notes, you can just send me sprinkle fingers or whatever. But and if you want to sing along, this one is kind of repetitive, so you can sing along too. It's called Down in My Soul. I hear the music down in my soul. I hear the music down in my soul. I hear the music down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. I got a new day down in my soul. I got a new day the silence down in my soul. I love the silence down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. I feel the power, oh yeah, down in my soul. I feel the power down in my soul. I feel the power, yeah, down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. Oh, yeah. And the whole wide world is my home.
So we begin by acknowledging the love that's here deep in our souls. As we begin to bring our awareness and our attention within, we relax, we prepare for meditation by feeling our feet on the ground. I'm fully here. And notice the breath. Just notice your breath. Without you doing a thing, you are being lived. Life ever breathing you. Within you and all around you, there is immense intelligence guiding you and showing you the way. And we call forth this intelligence within us. Guide me, show me. And we notice the chair supporting our physical body. And it is a symbol for life. The universe ever loving us, supporting us, holding us. And imagine you have an angel whispering in your ear, I love you, I love you. You are loved deeply and fully. I love you. Relax into the love that you are by noticing your breath, by allowing the breath to guide you to your heart, and being willing to open your heart. It is safe to go within. Let everything be still in this moment. I am here for God. I am ready to know my divine essence in a deeper way. Show me, sweet Spirit, guide me. Show me the way. And you see a beautiful light, a lotus flower blossoming in your heart space, reminding you how resilient you are, how strong you are, how powerful. That every experience that has brought you to this moment has been a blessing. You are strong, you're beautiful, you're powerful. And let that light in your heart go forth gently to every part of your body, healing, cleansing, purifying. As you shed the old skin, allow yourself to be reborn in this moment, rebirthed into a deeper awareness of who you are. I am whole and complete. I am the living, loving presence of the divine. I claim my power. I was made in the image and likeness of my Creator. I am one with all there is. And I'm choosing to live from this awareness, fully divine, fully human. And now take a deep, cleansing, healing breath. And as you exhale, let go, and let God. And in the center of your being, we rest in the stillness and in the silence as we ask our divine guidance. Show me, guide me what I am becoming. Show me, guide me my unique divine purpose as a master of love. And seeing with the eye of spirit, using the power of imagination, we ask, God, show me the greatest vision that you have for my life. What would it be like if I'm living as a master of love? So let us rest in the silence. And knowing that there is no such thing as separation, bring to your mind's eye now loved ones, anyone in need of a prayer, send them love. Let the light in your heart shine forth to the person to your right, to your left, in front of you, behind you. We're all connected, woven together through the power of love. And send this love out to the city, our state, our country, to the world, as we begin to see a world that works for all. And this light and love will come back to you magnified, for you are the one. So we breathe this experience as we ground ourselves again, feeling our feet on the floor. Take a breath, your heart is smiling, your mind is open, and gently begin to wiggle your fingers. You might want to put your hand on your heart and say thank you, thank you, thank you for this awareness. And as we begin to open our eyes and look around, all we see is God. Any face you see is the face of the beloved. All God, all here, all good. And so it is. Namaste.
So February is Love Month. So can we ever get too many love songs? All right, well, you're going to get a smattering today. I mean, we already did Love Is My Decision. So here's just another one. Oh, by the way, these songs, I have, brand new favorites now that you can find on Empower. This is J.D. Martin and Jan Garrett. You should look them up. They're the last song and this song are their songs, and they've got plenty others. They're a great duo. All right, this is called Love Wins. You might win a battle. You could win a race. You could outrun your rivals. Come in first place. You could lose your center in the push and the shove, or simply surrender and tune in to love. 'Cause love's not a contest, it's just who we are. Both the light and the shadow are at home in the heart. Beyond the struggle, there's music to play and the songs to be singing at the end of the day. Love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. Love knows no boundaries. It's the light in our eyes, familiar to all, universally prized. There's a world of compassion, and we're good till the end. We could just quit fighting and let love in. Love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. Sing it with me now. Love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. When we're up against too much to ask, when we lose our resistance at last, when we realize love's got our back, love wins. For everyone, great and small, we are lifted as we fall. Kindness conquers all, love wins. Sing with me now. Love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. One more time. Love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. New life begins. Love wins.
Oh, Laura, that was so beautiful. There's something about love, right? Can you feel love in the air? Oh, wow. Yeah, my heart is open, like, woo, I'm soaring. So, yes, February is the month of love. And it is also Black History Month. And I want to acknowledge, I want to share with you a quote that I just absolutely love, because it really is in sync with what I'm going to speak about today. And this quote is from the first African American female astronaut, Dr. Mae Jemison. Never be limited by other people's limited imagination. Isn't that amazing? Never be limited by another people's limited imagination. We have the power within to begin to see things right, to imagine, to envision what is possible. And one of the things I would like us all to hold, the possibility of a world where everyone acknowledges that we, at the core of our being, are divine, and that we treat each other with compassion, with love, with dignity, with respect for all life, not only humans, but all of life, that we acknowledge the environment, that we acknowledge how connected all of life is. Can you see the possibility? Yes. Good. See, we have to continually break that mindset of impossible. It's impossible. No, it's not. I just need to change my thinking. Shift impossible to I am possible. I'm possible, because through the Christ in me, everything is possible. Let's say that. Through the Christ in me, everything is possible. Yay! And you know what? When there is a good amount of people, we create a huge shift. And that's what I'm holding for this ministry. You're about to make a leap in consciousness. Yes, a leap in consciousness. And you're all here by a divine appointment, so I want to talk about being masters of love. And every one of you is a master of love, whether you're aware of it or not. And you're here because there's a divine appointment that called you to be here this morning. And those watching online, same with you, we're creating a vortex of love and light. And in this vortex of love and light, there's also a lightness of being, a joy that, you know what, I don't have to do it all alone. I'm not alone. It's more a surrender, a letting go of the ego control, letting go of this is the way this has to be, and trusting more the inner guidance. So the shift is from outward focus to heartward focus. From outward to heartward. As we tap into the intelligence that's here, as we move from the ego mind, which is just a bunch of monkeys here, to here. I'm opening my heart and I'm listening to what is emerging. Because life is not static. Life is a continual flow. Everything is flowing. Nothing is solid. Nothing is what it seems. So as masters of love, we must dance in the unknown and be okay with it. And that's where we find our center over and over again during these changing times. Remember the donut hole that we spoke about a lot last year? The donut hole is kind of like, same thing, when there's a storm, in the center there is peace. So instead of focusing our attention on things, on material things, on what our senses tell us, we find that center in us that is unchanging in the midst of change. And we breathe into this place over and over again. Take a breath with me. Ha. Yes, and there's a lot of anxiety out in the world. People are experiencing a lot. So we have to be compassionate and just being centered and taking extra time to love ourselves, to be gentle with ourselves. Because yes, we are divine, but we're having a human experience. So we ask, what am I needing? What is going on in me? How can I take better care of myself? Am I sleeping well? Am I eating well? Am I exercising? What am I doing for this human experience? So we take care of ourselves and we tell the truth, being willing to tell the truth so that we don't just automatically just watch TV and binge for hours and hours eating. No. Tell the truth. What's going on? What am I feeling? We honor our feelings. We honor every part of this human experience while at the same time breathing and being centered and reminding ourselves that we are divine. And that's how we bring the luminosity of our divinity into this everyday experience. As a master of love, you're also a master of transformation. Continually, we transform. We evolve up the spiral in consciousness, expanding the love of God and seeing reality from a higher perspective, from a higher vision. We fly like an eagle, rise above the challenges, and then we get clear guidance of what is our role, what is our part to play during these changing times, because each and every one of you is the divine. Waking up, each and every one of you has a part to play in this amazing role, in this amazing play of consciousness that we're all a part of. So then we can, that's how we anchor heaven on earth. Our real essence is a field of awareness. God is not a being up there in the sky. God is beingness itself. God is love. I am love. Let's say that. God is love. I am love. And when we know that for ourselves, we know that when we are aligned with this truth, nothing is missing. Nothing. It's the mind, the ego mind that wants to fool us. One day, when, if only when, if I get rid of this, if I receive this, if I have this, if I don't, relax. All is well here and now. Within us, as Don Miguel Ruiz says in The Mastery of Love, is a magical kitchen. All the ingredients to cook the best meals are here. So imagine that you know this and you have everything in your kitchen. It's all gourmet, organic, wonderful, healthy things. And somebody knocks on your door and say, I have this pizza. It's yours, this pizza. I'll give it to you, but you have to give me everything I want. I will come. Every day I'll give you a pizza. You just have to do what I want. And what are you going to do? You're going to laugh and you're going to say, really? Come on. Come on. Look all I have. Here, you're invited to come. Here, I'll provide you a wonderful meal. But I don't need your pizza. Thank you. But what about if you're not taking care of yourself? What about if you are totally focusing on what's missing? Feeling sorry for yourself, being in victim consciousness, feeling lonely, unloved, unwanted, and somebody knocks on your door. You're starving. You're emotionally starving. And somebody goes, here, I can resolve everything for you. I got this wonderful pizza. You just have to do whatever I want. Every day I'll bring you a little piece. You go, sure, yes, I'll take the pizza. And then the next day, knocks on the door, here's your little bit of pizza. And you're going, thank you, thank you. The third day you're going, it's a little late. When is my pizza coming? What about my pizza doesn't come? What am I going to do? Who am I going to be if I don't have this pizza? That is the human experience that the Buddha says. Life is suffering when we are in that consciousness of believing that anybody or anything has power over us. When we believe that our happiness depends on some outer thing. That is why we move from the outward to the heartward. And we take care of our soul on a daily basis. We breathe, what am I needing? How can I take care of myself? How can I be more loving and compassionate with myself? Because the moment that I'm more loving and compassionate with myself, then I can be more loving and compassionate with you and with you and with you, and know that when people are acting out, they're hurting. Hurt people hurt. So during these times, we need a lot of self-love, a lot of self-care, and knowing that we belong. That's why the power of a spiritual community that is willing to rise up. This is a spiritual laboratory for possibilities, to support each other in our own growth, in our own understanding. Because sometimes we've worked through something and then, it comes back again. Ever experienced that? And you're going, wait a minute, I already forgave this. Why is this coming up again? It's a loving universe. Everything is for me, not against me. I'm supposed to get this at a deeper level. So we bring curiosity to everything. Isn't this interesting? Oh my. Oh, show me, sweet spirit. Show me what this is all about. What is the gift in this? We continue to expand in this awareness. See, love is unconditional. True love just gives and gives and gives. Byron Katie says, personalities don't love. They want something. I'm going to give you this if you give me that. And then love becomes conditional. And nothing, absolutely nothing is enough for the ego. The Buddhists have a saying that's about hungry ghost. You're never going to feed them enough. They want. Our job is to pay attention. As Rumi says, don't go back to sleep. Stay present, notice, tell the truth. What am I needing now? And make that shift. How do we make that shift? By taking a breath, finding our center, and even ask in our hearts, what is love calling me to be in this moment? What is the most loving thing I can do in this situation? And be more the witness than identifying so much with our thoughts. Because the moment we identify with our thoughts, it's almost like we're just living in our own programming that's conditioned, and it's over and over again, the same recycled thoughts. So we want to move to a greater awareness of who we are, expand in consciousness, be more trusting and knowing the intelligence in our hearts, listening to the silence, and then when a limited belief shows up, we question it, we release it. Thought by thought, we create a whole new reality. There's a proverb that says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius said, a man becomes what he thinks about all day long. So if we want to get out of that rot, if we want to live in the fullness of who we are, the way we're meant to live, we got to shift. Shift to the heart, from outward to heartward. Let's say that together. I'm shifting from outward to heartward. I'm listening to my heart. I'm trusting the intelligence that's here, but it's not limited to here because there is no separation. So here is that I am in a field of intelligence and everything is for me. Life is for me. So where my attention goes, there goes my energy. So we bring back our energy. We take back our power. We claim our divinity. and we start living from this place. In Corinthians, 1 Corinthians, it says, even though I speak in the tongues of angels but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clinging cymbal. It's all energy. Words have power. And what's even behind your words? What is your intention? We're here to be masters of love. Masters of love means that I continually listen to the call of my heart, that I'm willing to deepen in this truth. And that's how we get out of the ego mind, which Don Miguel Ruiz calls the wounded mind. And he even says in his book, he has a story. Imagine that there's a civilization that for thousands of years, 2,000, 3,000 of years, people have these wounds all over them. And so when you touch their skin, they hurt, so they hurt you back. And it's accepted, it's part of, the truth of what they're living. But the interesting thing is when babies are born, they don't have it. When they're 3 or 4 years old, the first wounds start coming up. When they're teenagers, they're already full of wounds. And so everybody's protecting themselves because if you touch one of those wounds, it hurts, and I'm going to hurt you back. And then one day, a miracle happens, and you wake up, and the wounds are gone. You're free, you're free, you're free. The only problem is everybody else has wounds. But then somebody sees the possibility. Oh, the miracle happened in you. That miracle can happen in me, and you, and you, and you. And then we start rising up, and we realize that the wounds aren't even real. It's not who we are. So we shed away the old skin, and we're rebirthed and rebirthed into the fullness of what we were meant to be, the divine waking in each and every one of us. That is why we're here, and the world needs us to rise up in this moment. Are you ready to rise up in love and be masters of love? Yeah, I love you, and I see you doing this. I see this community.
Thank you for loving us. And this isn't goodbye. In Unity, we believe that the more you give, the more you receive. And so I want to just acquaint you with some ways to give. You can text the word give to 844-937-1769. You can go to unityofvero.org and use the donate button. Or we would love for you to bring a check to us and visit on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We have two very active prayer groups, the chaplains and the prayer ministry. If you are interested in either one, would you mention it to Edie Monahan, who will be in the chaplain's corner? Maybe you feel there's plenty of ways to give besides money, and we would be happy to tell you how. So we have our wonderful Charlotte and Kay being our ushers today. If you would take your donation or your intention of your donation and say the offertory prayer with me. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and we say thank you, God. And thank you, Charlotte and Kay, for serving today.
Okay, guys, so I have my trusty sidekick who just joined me just this morning. This song, you guys need to just do whatever you feel like you want to do. If you want to get up and you want to do the cha-cha, or you want to start a conga line, or whatever it is that you want to do, we're hooping it up now, okay? All right, here we go. Oh, that's right. When the world is not okay, when there's roadblocks in my way, I feel so all alone, these words will bring me home. Let love lead the way. Let love lead the way. Oh, oh, oh. Let love lead the way. Let love lead the way. When we can't see eye to eye, no matter how we try, we can find our harmony if you sing along with me. Let love lead the way. Let love lead the way. Oh, oh, oh. Let love lead the way. Let love lead the way. In everything, love will be the gift we bring, to give and to receive, straight from the heart. Let love lead the way. Let love lead the way. Oh, oh, oh. Let love lead the way. Let love lead the way. Okay, now this is conga line time, elbow bump time. Whatever you guys want to do, we just have a little musical interlude. Let love, let love. I cannot believe that. My telephone rang on my iPad. It was not definitely over, but that's okay. We can stop. But let love lead the way. Love lead the way. And next time I'll turn my phone on Do Not Disturb.
It was great to see you all dancing. And before we do the peace song,
I did want to say, too, the music team is so blessed every week. You don't want to know why? Because we get to stand up here and see all of your amazing faces just giving us love, 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 love. So we are so blessed. So.
and we are so blessed to have our music team. It's so wonderful. They volunteer. We love you so much, and we appreciate you so much. Elizabeth, would you please come up? I don't know if these match her dress. We just, on behalf of the board and the entire congregation, we love you and we thank you. And now the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we.
protection. Together,
The light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Thank you.
Have a great
God
week,
bless you.
everybody.
Have a wonderful week.
I gotta find out how come my guitar doesn't work.
Yes, yes, yes. And they're all